Oh, thank you for your commitment to bettering our students in the great state of Mississippi.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you for that.
You're welcome.
And
Thank you.
it's a magnificent Monday. Um, Good evening to everyone. Jamilia, how are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Good, good. Good evening. I am Ray Shoemaker. I am from Tupelo, Mississippi, where I serve as the president of the National Panhellenic Council of North Mississippi. We service 9 counties in North Mississippi, while also cooperating with other organizations throughout the state and our bordering states. It is a pleasure to meet you tonight, and it is absolutely an honor as well to meet our sponsor here tonight, and just awesome time. And as I've said all day, it is a magnificent Monday.
Yes, it is.
Certainly, I'll be
Yes.
remiss if I didn't acknowledge the relationship that I share with Project Impact Mississippi. Such a gracious and great host, and I'm just pleased and honored to be part of what they are providing and endeavoring to do in the community. And I just thank them for giving this opportunity to me to present to you all um, for and in conjunction regarding this great scholarship. So, I'd like to hear from our recipient. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Jamilia, and I'm a senior. I go to Louisville High School in Louisville, Mississippi. And after graduation, I plan on attending the University of Mississippi for Women to major in nursing.
Awesome, awesome. I grew up in that neck of the woods. Louisville is Winston County. I'm I went to high school in Leake County, Carthage, Walnut Grove, that area, and so I'm very familiar with that area. It's just such an honor to have such
Yeah.
a great. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jamal.
Oh, I was listening.
Okay, good deal. So great to hear you're from a familiar part of the great state of Mississippi. I have family in the area as well, and so I know you'll do well in your nursing endeavors. Without further ado, it's just great to see our sponsor here, and I want to hear from you, Miss Tammy, a little bit about you, and just take us through this great scholarship opportunity.
Yeah, good evening, Jamila. Nice to meet you in person after reviewing your video. And thank you again, Mr. Shoemaker, for this opportunity. So my name is Tammy Cooper. I've been sponsoring this scholarship since the beginning of Project Impact, so a number of years now. I created it in honor of my aunt. She's my biological aunt, but she raised me from the time I was 3 or 4 years old. She was a registered nurse. Her emphasis was in infection control and employee health. So I grew up around the medical field. She worked at Singing River Hospital in Pascagoula, Mississippi. I'm originally from Moss Point, Mississippi. My aunt still lives there. She's retired now, but she went on to retire from nursing and became a teacher. She started a totally different career, teaching allied health, which was basically a high school course that prepared students who wanted to enter the medical field. So if they wanted to be nurses or aides or doctors, they would take this allied health class in high school. And so she taught that. She was teacher of the year back to back. She just exceeded all expectations. I was very proud of her accomplishments as a nurse, also just as a human. I'm a perfect example. She was already a single mom, but her home became a place where children like myself who needed a safe place to live, it became a haven for children like us. And so I decided when Brian Ferguson started this nonprofit organization many years ago that I would give her her flowers while she's alive instead of waiting until she passed. She has always had a heart for education and community health. And so I thought this was the best way. And each year she gets to see the new recipients of her scholarship that are in her honor. And we've seen some of them go on to graduate and start their careers and do well. So we feel very privileged and honored to be a part of this program. And so thank you, Project Impact, and thank you, Mr. Shoemaker. Thank you, Jamilia, for your submission and for taking the time to share with us your heart and passion for nursing. And of course, we wish you all the best in your endeavors as you graduate from high school and go on to the University of Mississippi for Women. I always mix it up. But I graduated from Mississippi State with my bachelor's degree. So we were right down the street from that college. So best wishes to you, and thank you again for taking the time to apply.
You know, Tammy, looking
You're
at
welcome.
the bio of this scholarship, your aunt is an amazing person,
She is.
very amazing person. And one thing I really like about her path is choosing the University of Southern Mississippi, which is my alma mater.
Oh, you're an Eagle. Okay.
I am. And so, but what also speaks volumes is the impact she made on your life without her really attempting to make impact, just being who she was.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Absolutely.
and life comes full circle with you have an opportunity to give her her flowers while she's living and to be able to speak to the importance of someone that has compassion and exemplifies that. And it's just an amazing opportunity for me to be part of this tonight. And I just want to commend you and your family
Mhm,
for this honor.
mhm. Yeah,
And it's amazing.
she's a USM graduate, and the incredible thing about that that's not mentioned in her bio is that she was a single parent very early, but she was dedicated to attending college because her father actually didn't think women should go to school. And
Wow.
she was determined to prove to him that women could get an education and could have careers. And even though she had a young child, a new baby in college, she drove an hour to USM to go to class, and she would work full time. She still graduated with a 3.8 GPA.
Ah, wow.
She is a phenomenal woman. And so that's one of the reasons why this scholarship is so important to her, because it gives uh, students an opportunity who may need the money to fulfill their dreams and goals to be able to do that. You know, it's not a whole lot, but it's a step. It's a hand up, and she values that. She understands the importance of that. And she lived that story. So I'm very proud of her and very proud of our recipients.
Awesome. Awesome. Having said that, I understand the recipient is going to the W, and I like you, Miss Tammy. I shorten it with the W because I always forget which ones I say the W.
The W,
The
right.
W, and I hear such great things about that school there, and so I know our recipient is going to be, focused on her studies. But I'm curious as to what are your hobbies? What are some things that you like to do?
Well, I like to work. I like to read books. Work and read books. That's really it. Because I don't do nothing else.
Okay, awesome. So as you were going through this process, this scholarship process, what was one of the most challenging or one of the things in this process that struck your attention to say, hey, this is the one I'm going for?
when I read the bio for the nursing scholarship, yeah, that's what struck my attention.
Yeah. And I'm looking at that and I say the same thing when I look at all the diversity in this amazing nurse's career, post-op, dialysis, infection control, outpatient surgery, employee health, and then to change careers and to ascend again. And this is definitely an eye catcher. And so I agree with you in that regard. So again, just want to congratulate you on your excellence and certainly wish you the best. I know the best is yet to come. I know you're going to do very well in whatever track you choose in the nursing field, and this scholarship will play a role in aiding in that success. And so, with that, Tammy, I just certainly want to thank you for your family's commitment to students. And it really means a lot in this day and age to give someone that, like you said, that hand up.
Mhm.
And sometimes what we need is a push or a boost or to know that someone cares and to get us started. And then from there, we're into space.
Mhm.
And so I commend you, your family, Cooper, for thinking enough of our people in Mississippi to give back.
Absolutely.
And so, with that, I just wish everyone well. If there are any parting remarks, certainly. I just wish you well. And again, I am so inspired by this bio of this scholarship,
Mhm.
and very impressed with the recipient. And I know that she will do very well.
Yeah. Jamila, I'll just tell you this one thing.
Thank
I watched my aunt, I refer to her as my mom. I watched her coach some of my friends who were becoming nurses, and they would get really frustrated with the test. It's very demanding. It's very stressful. And she would just tell them, you know this, you studied it, you've learned it, you can retain this, you can do it. It doesn't matter how many times it takes you, just don't give up. Keep going, stay focused. And when you get into classes or you're taking exams or quizzes and you're tired, you're exhausted, um, you're frustrated, I hope those times don't come. But if they do, I want you to think about Sandra Cooper's story and how she was able to finish college, commuting for an hour, working full-time shift as in nursing and raising a young child by herself with no financial support. And she was able to do it. Um, you are powered by women like her. It's in your DNA. You were built to last. You were built to do this. And I am looking forward to seeing you graduate from the W and become a nurse.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Well wishes to all. Thank you, and congratulations, and good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Shoemaker. Thank you, Jamila.
Thank y'all.
Have a good evening.
You too.
Bye-bye.
You too.